At dawn, with frost biting the air, HOA Queenpin Beatrice Hargrove barged onto my porch, flanked by deputies, brandishing a demolition writ like a holy decree. This self-appointed guardian of community harmony thought she could flatten my handcrafted haven because it clashed with her cookie-cutter vision. But she had no clue my slice of paradise straddled federal forest land, and her power trip was about to crater her world across state lines. I'm Tom Riley, a quiet graphic designer who'd escaped the city rat race after a nasty divorce rumor mill painted me as the villain. Folks whispered I was unstable, dodging neighbors' barbecues like they were interrogations. Truth? I just wanted solitude in my 1,000-square-foot eco-cabin in the Oregon hills, built with permits in hand, solar rigs humming, and my rescue mutt, Scout, as my only jury. Beatrice, the HOA prez with her pearl-clutching smile and iron fist rules, had other plans. She'd slithered into power 2 years back, a retired accountant from Portland who measured joy in fines and fences. Mr. Riley, she cooed that first visit, clipboard gleaming under her sensible blazer. Your rain barrels are an eyesore. They violate Section 4.2 on aesthetic uniformity. Think of the property values. I nodded politely, sipping tea, noting how her concern reeked of control freakery. Inside, I filed it away, her fake politeness masking a machine that crushed quirks under order. The whispers escalated when Beatrice started her campaign. Anonymous notes in mailboxes. That Riley guy's off-grid setup attracts wildlife. Safety hazard. She'd snap pics of my compost bin like paparazzi on a scandal, emailing the board with dramatic flair. We must maintain standards for everyone's benefit, she'd preach at meetings, her voice dripping honeyed hypocrisy while eyeing my lot like prime real estate. I stayed silent, but dug into records. My grandpa's deed from '89 showed fuzzy boundaries, a hunch it overlapped national forest. When she slapped a $300 fine for non-compliant roofing, I paid quietly, watching her puff up. See? Compliance builds community, she beamed. But her eyes screamed fear of losing her throne to any rebel. Things boiled when Beatrice amped the absurdity. She rallied a safety committee, her cronies, to patrol my driveway, logging violations like my dog barking at dusk. Mr. Riley, excessive noise disrupts harmony, she lectured over coffee she forced on me, her chubby fingers tapping rules like Morse code for dominance. I smirked inwardly at her lameness. Harmony? Like finding widows for flower pots. She bristled. Those pots bred mosquitoes, public health. Her excuses were comedy gold, but infuriating. She filed a lien. CCNG the sheriff, claiming my cabin was a blight. Deputies showed. Sheepish. Ma'am says it's urgent. I showed permits. They shrugged. Beatrice, sensing pushback, went nuclear, petitioning for demolition. Twisting rumors. He's unstable. Folks. For the kid's sake, her board nodded, terrified of her wrath. The climax hit at the packed HOA hall. Fluorescent lights buzzing like her ego. Beatrice, mic in hand, projected my cabin pics. This eyesore endangers us all. Federal codes demand action. Gasps rippled. I rose calmly, folder in grip. Beatrice, before you protect more, check this. Federal survey maps flashed. My land was U.S. Forest Service turf since '75. Her face crumpled like cheap foil. Leans on Fed property? Wire fraud. FBI agents emerged from the crowd. MS. Hargrove, you're under arrest for extortion and false claims. Chaos erupted. Her supporters froze as cuffs clicked. But standards, she whined, voice cracking in pathetic denial. The room's laughter mixed with cheers, her mask shattered. In the washout, Beatrice got 2 years Fed time. License yanked. Fines bankrupting her empire. The neighborhood breathed free. Bird feeders returned. RVs parked proudly. I started a vet fund for HOA victims, teaching folks to question tyrants' authority. Peace reigns now, sans her petty patrols. But tell me, was Beatrice the real blight? Or do HOAs breed these monsters? Right or wrong? Drop your take below.